From the mud to the rise, yeah, we built it on the grind. Trench talk, real talk, leave the fake ones behind. We don't fold, we don't break, every move we define. It's the code from the trenches where the real ones align.
Strap in, folks, because we're about to dive into the absolute chaos that is Drake's new album, Some Sexy Songs for You with Party Next Door, because apparently Drake's idea of a good time is dropping 21 songs and making us sit through an hour and 13 minutes of emotional roller coasters. That's right, an hour and 13 minutes of Drake oscillating between I'm the king of the world and why won't anyone hug me? But let's get to the juicy part, because there's one song that's got everyone losing their minds. Give Me a Hug, yes, you heard that right. Drake, the man who's built an entire career on being emotionally unavailable, is now begging for a hug. But wait, it gets better. This isn't just any hug, this is a diss track hug. That's right, Drake's out here using hugs as a weapon. He's addressing beef, throwing shade, and somehow still managing to sound like he's one sad playlist away from crying into a bowl of cereal. And oh, sweet baby Jesus, he takes a shot at his longtime frenemy Joe Budden. You know Joe Budden, right? The guy who's been roasting Drake since before TikTok was a thing. Well, Drake's like, hold my champagne, and fires back. But instead of going full savage, he's like, I'm too busy being iconic to care about you, Joe. Classic Drake, dissing someone while simultaneously pretending he's above it all. But wait, it gets even better. Drake also addresses all the people who keep nagging him to settle down, get married, and start a family. You know, the whole Drake, when are you going to grow up and stop writing songs about your exes like thing. And what does our boy say? Oh, just this gem. The only reason I ain't got a girl and I ain't getting married is because I'm really out here filling up the itinerary till I'm 6 feet in the cemetery. Bruh, did you hear that? Drake's out here basically saying, I'm too busy being a global superstar to wife someone up. I've got concerts to perform, memes to inspire, and tears to cry. Marriage, that's for peasants. And then he hits us with the kicker, I still got a lot of chalya that gotta do before I die. Translation, I've got more exes to write songs about, more basketball games to awkwardly sit courtside at, and more Instagram captions to overthink. Settle down, nah, I'm good. This man is out here dropping bars that are equal parts cocky, petty, and downright savage. It's like he woke up, looked in the mirror, and said, you know what? Today I'm gonna ruin some lives. First off, let's talk about the family talk. People keep telling Drake, they say, hey, man, maybe it's time to settle down, find a nice girl, and start a family to this. And Drake's like, hold up, let me stop you right there. He hits us with this line, funny how it's only Bo waiting on the boy's obituary. Oh, you thought he was gonna be a family man? Nah, Drake's out here planning his legacy. He's like, if I die, y'all become the sole beneficiaries. But let's be real, what the are you gonna do with it? Translation, none of you clowns could ever fill my shoes. I've been carrying rap music on my back for a decade, and you think you're ready to take over? Please, you couldn't carry my gym bag. It's like he's standing on a mountain of Grammys, looking down at the rest of the rap game and saying, you see this? This is what greatness looks like. Now bow. And oh, does Drake come for him? He says, like, I'm Alyssa Ford, you a legend from the 6, hate to see you with a Duke, sucker. Now, for those who don't know, Melissa Ford is Joe Budden's baby mama, and Drake's basically saying, hey Joe, your baby mama's a legend, but you're out here looking like a clown. And then he caps it off with, God damn, Joe, it's time to get back in the booth after this one, brother. Oof, Drake's out here telling Joe to go back to rapping because apparently podcasting ain't cutting it. But Joe didn't take this lying down. He hopped on his podcast and clapped back with, hey, Drake, don't shoot at me now that you're ice cold. I'm not doing back and forth with a corpse. A corpse. Joe's out here calling Drake a corpse and saying, I wanted to do it when you was lit. It was fun. Don't go get shot all through the year and then pop up like Bernie at Weekend at Bernie's wanting to shoot at me now. For those who don't get the reference, Weekend at Bernie's is a movie where two dudes drag around a dead guy pretending he's alive. So Joe's basically saying, Drake, you've been getting roasted all year and now you're popping up like a dead man trying to start drama. Nah, bro, go get your lick back. And then Joe drops the ultimate diss. You out here smoking hookah in turquoise boots. Don't post me, go get your paw lick back. Turquoise boots, turquoise boots. Joe's out here roasting Drake's fashion choices like it's 2009 all over again. But what started all of that was Drake is out here moving like a mafia boss, wrapping up loose ends after the Kendrick Lamar beef. And when I say loose ends, I mean anybody that even looked at him sideways during that whole war. First he slid on LeBron James, then he caught DJ Khaled lacking, and now it's Joe Budden's turn to feel the wrath of the sixth god, and Drake ain't even do it with a diss track. Nah, he hit Joe with the most disrespectful weapon known to mankind, a burner Instagram account. Yeah, Champagne Poppy pulled up on his own fake page, like watch this. He posted a video of Joe Budden stepping out his car, dragging on a cigarette like life just beat him in a dice game, and walking into a strip club like he just clocked in for a shift. Caption, "This hike and me." Drake left the comments open and the fans did not hold back. Somebody said, "Just huge and miserable." Another person said, "Draining a Newport is diabolical." One fan even called Joe Big Joe, not the little one. Nah, the internet is undefeated, bruh. But let's not act brand new. Joe Budden talks about Drake all the time, and why? Because every time he say Drake's name on his podcast, his Patreon goes up like rent prices. Joe made a career off giving Drake lectures like his big cousin at a cookout. So what Drake do? He flipped the script. "Oh, you make money talking about me? Bet. Now I'ma clown you, so you have to talk about me." Chess moves, my boy. And let's not forget, Joe is one of the first people during the Kendrick beef to low-key air Drake out for the weird underage girl allegations. In Kendrick, he ran with it like a stolen purse. That's why Drake's now fighting a lawsuit like he on Judge Judy. But let's not forget the real MVP of this beef. The fans, y'all are out here in the comments like, "Drake, why you always dissing Joe? Ain't there other people you can go after? Like, what about Kendrick? What about Pusha T? What about the guy who invented turquoise boots?" And speaking of the album, let's be real, it's more of a Drake album than a Party Next Door album. There's more melodic singing than rapping. So if you're a Drake fan who loves his emotional crooning, this album is for you. But if you're a Party Next Door fan, well, you might be a little disappointed. So to recap, Drake's out here dissing Joe Budden, calling his baby mama a legend and getting roasted for his turquoise boots. Joe's out here calling Drake a corpse and telling him to get his lick back. And the fans, y'all are just here for the drama. So what do you think? Is Drake the GOAT? Alright folks, that's the tea on the Drake versus Joe Budden beef, a saga filled with turquoise boots, emotional disses, and enough drama to fuel a Netflix series. But before we wrap this up, let's be real. The real winner here is you. Yes, you, sitting there with your popcorn, laughing at Drake's questionable fashion choices and Joe's savage comebacks. This is why we love hip-hop. It's not just about the music, it's about the messiness, the pettiness, and the absolute chaos. So, if you enjoyed this breakdown of Drake's album and the never-ending beef with Joe Budden, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Why? Because I'm out here giving you the funniest, savagest takes on hip-hop drama, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Trust me, the next video is going to be even juicier. More beef, more laughs, and maybe even a breakdown of why turquoise boots should be banned from existence. And hey, drop a comment below. What do you think about Drake's album? Was the Joe Budden diss fire, or was it just plain petty? And most importantly, would you ever wear turquoise boots? Let me know. Until next time, stay savage, stay laughing, and remember, life's too short to take seriously. Peace out, y'all.